I think the assassination of Charlie Kirk, everything that happened here is fucking horrible. I think it is horrific. Awful. I think it is terrible. And I'm aware that some people have been celebrating this. I find that to be fucking disgusting.
I mean, what do people expect from Charlie? He's going to have like the most safe take imaginable, the most corporate sanitized take on every single issue.
Hey guys, I don't know how many of you are aware, but there was a debate scheduled between Hassan Piker and Charlie Kirk in 2 weeks. And I was very invested into that. I wanted to see it for myself. But unfortunately, I understand that Charlie isn't going to make it. He got assassinated by the tolerant left. And some people were cheering that it happened. And I want to say that is awful. That is horrible, disgusting. I will use some curse words now just to show how outraged I am. But anyway, that's about...
Hey, this is what you're going to get. I'm not saying it's bad, by the way, you know, like it's a normie take for normies that just want to know what's happening in the news and have their opinions reflected that dumb. But to have, like, people spurg out at him for it, like what do you expect? You know, I would never expect Charlie to come on and, like, strongly support my side. Why? Because, again, like, he's going to have the most safe, most acceptable opinion ever. It's what he does. And I gotta say, you know, like, thank you for the left, I suppose. Like, if you want to look unhinged, if you want normies to, like, genuinely be afraid of you, and that's not a good thing, by the way. Not the good type of fear, you know, like afraid of working with you, afraid of hiring you, afraid of doing business with a company where you're in because, like, you're acting as if you're going after moderates. That's what it is. And then a lot of people have said the moderate right wing has died with Charlie Kirk. Like, the people that just want to talk, the message is that if you open your mouth, not only do you get shot, and I know the left is saying, well, it was just like one guy. It was just one guy. It's like, yeah, it was one guy. And then I went on Reddit, and then I went on Blue Sky, and then I went into the comment section of Charlie here, and I'm seeing that there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys with their faces that are public. They're teachers, they're journalists, they're game developers, they're voice actors, and all of them are cheering, that they're celebrating this. And when you have, like, the most basic bitch take imaginable, which literally, like, your mom probably has, let's be honest, right? Like, you know what, most normal people, when they see a guy getting assassinated and their little girl is there, are going to be horrified. It doesn't matter who the guy was, it doesn't matter what they said, unless the guy was, like, rallying a militia or something, most people are going to be horrified. And your reaction is to attack Charlie for having this take, right? What would your mother think? No, like, seriously, can we start asking this question? If people are going to behave like children, when can we start asking, like, what would their parents think? Is this how you're being raised? Because I guarantee to you, your parents have the exact same take. Like, most people aren't terminally online on Twitter to the point where they lost their humanity and they see, like, a guy getting shot and the immediate thing is to glorify it and saying that, oh yeah, well, more needs to happen. It's like, well, there's no platform for fascists, no more discussion. It's like, okay, you don't want discussion. That's fine. That's fine. Like, I seen right-wingers now that were for free speech last week acting like Karens this week. Having, like, entire documents of people that glorified this and then, like, starting calling their workplace and engaging in the exact same cancel culture that the left has engaged for a week. And you can't say that they don't have a point because, like, you made it absolutely clear, you know, like, they believed, and I believed, and everyone believed on the center that there is room for talks and there is room for discussion. But what you're making it absolutely clear is that, no, there is no more room for discussion. And as such, you know, justify to those people that you don't want to discuss with, why should they spend their money on a company that hires leftists? Oh yeah, sure, it's a video game, it's a movie, yeah, but is it worth it though? Like, can you not live without that video game or that movie if you're hiring people that genuinely believe that the other side is not even worthy of discussing? And if they open their mouth, well, what happened to Charlie Kirk apparently is what you think should happen to all of them. I mean, it's beyond insane. Moist Critical is not the guy for me, for the same reason why Charlie Kirk wasn't the guy for me. They're some of the most moderates you can find out there. Like their takes are normie takes that I already knew. You know, like I already understand what they're saying. And so to see that being targeted is insane. Because if that's the take, then it means that everyone else that's even a little bit more right or at the same level as Moist Critical or Charlie should have the same thing happening to them, right? I mean, look at this, man. This is literally on Twitter right now, right? You have people that are basically saying, oh yeah, well, what happened to Charlie isn't enough. Like, we should do it to their entire family. This is the insanity that we're dealing with. And again, I see other people going, well, no, because the shooter was a conservative. He was a great pair. I don't care if he was an industrial accident, to be honest. It was complete mask off on people that call themselves left-wing, that call themselves tolerant and compassionate. Well, actually, they don't even call themselves that anymore, do they? Like, if you go on Blue Sky and you look for the word tolerance, it's completely missing from their vocabulary, isn't it? The same thing for all the other attributes. They don't even preach equality anymore. They don't even preach anything. It's just like an ideology of pure spite and pure hatred towards anyone that's not like them. You know, that's actually a good question. In 2025, what exactly does the left champion? Huh? No, seriously, like, can we take a pause and answer this question? Because it used to be, you know, they would champion equality, or they would champion equity, or they would champion tolerance. What are they championing now? Notice how none of these words exist anymore. It's just hatred. That's what they're championing. Just pure spite, you know, pure hatred. They don't have even an ideology anymore. They're not even coherent. They look at what's on the television, and if the television tells them something, they do that. And that's it. It's like the ideology of the marching order. And that's fine, you know, if you want to live like that, you know, go on Blue Sky, do whatever you want. Like, no one is coming in, you know, respect your pronouns and shit. But, like, why do we have to deal with that? Why do you come into our turf and harass poor Moist Critical here? Fuck did he do? Oh, my goodness, he had an opinion. Yeah, oh, well, Charlie Kirk had opinions. Yeah, no, we're getting the memo. Jesus. The thing is, like, I'm actually a person that still believes in free speech, even after all of this, although I have resetted my arguments a little bit. I believe free speech for everyone, except for the people that use the word ban and censorship. If you use ban and censorship, I don't care if you're right-wing, I don't care if you're left-wing, I personally find you despicable. I don't care what other people say or what other people think, and I know I'm in the minority. Like, I know that my mindset is not going to appeal to a lot of individuals, but it is what it is, you know? Hopefully one day. The only exception, though, is if you're using the word ban on censor towards someone else that wants to ban and censor. Okay? Like, that is self-defense. It's kind of like, it's not okay to do violence unless it's about defending yourself, right? Like, that's acceptable in my worldview. Unfortunately, ever since Charlie Kirk has passed away, my worldview is in a very small and fringe minority. And I can't blame right-wingers that are now going after the left after decades of suffering humiliation. Like, motherfucker, you can't even play a video game right now without having the company listen into your messages, have moderators up your ass, and the moment you say some banter, the moment you do some joke, if you're not getting banned, you have like some angry Twitch streamer that has her ego broken because you insulted her, takes that clip and shows it to her whole audience, so you get harassed for a week. And she even insists that you get banned, right? And that's just video games. Like, you go on social media, you see people getting banned from memes. It's insane, right? So, like, people have lived like this for 2 decades, and they're like, well, you know, I just want to talk, I believe in free speech, blah, 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 blah. And then you see the people that created the system of oppression on your ass, a system that didn't exist before 2016, mind you. And they will say, well, it's not a big deal. What if it's not a big deal? Why did you make it? And so you have those people acting like the most unhinged lunatics ever possibly imagined. Harassing Moist Critical out of all people. I'm not saying Moist Critical is above harassment, you know, because again, it seems like I'm defending him. I'm pretty sure he's into controversies and he did shit that I don't know and I don't fucking care at this moment. But he's getting harassed because why? Because he has like the most average take that probably my mom would have about Charlie Kirk. And like, he doesn't like seeing a guy getting shot. And then he makes a video and adding some curse words and it's like, yeah, I don't like this, and if you did that, blah, 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 blah. And that's what it takes now? Like, look, I understand you're part of an ideology, if you're on the left, that wants every single person on planet Earth, every single human being to believe like you. Like, that's fine, but at least make sure you don't have beliefs that are in alignment with the mental asylum. Because, like, other people out of this say, no, like, most people don't like to see human beings getting shot. I know it's controversial for the left, but it is what it is. Leave Moist Critical alone. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.